The beauty of a woman is not in her outward appearance, but in the strength of her convictions and the purpose that drives her. From a young age, I knew that my purpose was the pursuit of education. I had a common first-generation American upbringing. My parents are immigrants from the Caribbean, and they both grew up in poverty. My father often spoke about how he shared a bed with 4 of his cousins and often didn't have money for shoes. However, it was his educational pursuits that allowed him to come to the United States, enter college, obtain his master's degree, and lay a solid foundation for his family. His hard work and determination are the reasons why I do what I do. They are the root of why I believe that every person, regardless of race, gender, or socioeconomic background, has the right to an affordable and equitable higher education experience. My name is Ashley Wells, Miss World America, New York, and I am a PhD student in American Studies and Culture at Washington State University. The road to my PhD was very winding and involved many moments of self-realization. One of the most crucial moments was when I began my master's degree at 21 years old and realized the financial burden that I would need to undertake in order to make my academic dreams a reality. And I made the decision to tackle that burden through federal student loans. However, I believed, and still do believe, in the value of education, and that my ambition would lead me to a good paying job and out of the debt that I was incurring. However, at the end of my time in that program, I met my future nonprofit co-founder, and we began to talk about the sacrifices that we knew that we'd need to make in order to eventually pay off our student debt. 3 months into the COVID-19 pandemic, we hatched the plan for our nonprofit organization, the Prosperity Project. Our organization is on a mission to help Black American women navigate the student loan debt crisis. And we want to close the generational wealth gap for Black women created in part by this $2 trillion predatory lending crisis.
This is Bree, co-founder, president, and CEO of the Prosperity Project, and I'm so delighted to make this video in support of my dear friend and co-founder, Ashley Wells. We met serendipitously 3 years ago in summer of 2020 as everything was going through COVID, and she came right along to step into the fold to help me co-found and ultimately grow and scale the Prosperity Project. I'm so proud of her, so privileged to know and have gotten to work with her in all these capacities over the years, and I know she's going to do an excellent job in this next chapter.
Due to a lack of family wealth to help pay for college, Black women hold a disproportionate amount of student debt, $35 billion at our founding date, compounded with a 35% average financial literacy rate. We are guided by a vision of furthering our presence as a nonprofit dedicated specifically to nurturing, uplifting, and advancing members of this demographic, and positioning them to pay it forward to their communities. That is why our program, the 35 to Free Initiative, takes 2 of the most prominent detriments to Black women's financial freedom and works against them: the student loan debt crisis and a lack of access to financial education. Our program provides retroactive scholarships of $10,000 to qualified college-educated Black women, combined with a year-long program of financial literacy education and career coaching to help them move measurably towards financial freedom. Aside from our main program, we also host our 35 to Free conference, where we have different speakers and workshops that cater to women and their quest for financial literacy. So far, we have educated more than 150 young women around the country through workshops and scholarships so that they can be empowered to improve their lives and the lives of future generations. My vision is that any student who wishes to attend college and pursue their educational ambitions has the resources and support to thrive in their academic environment. And I believe that we can get there as long as we work together and improve these institutions from the ground up.